Hey guys, this is IrieStarcraft and I'm back to cast another game for you. This one is going to be a 2 versus 2 and it will be on Scorched Haven. What the H? ProTech has left the game. About 10 seconds into it. So apparently this is not going to be a 2v2 like I thought it was. As you can see, Sorcery, an admitted hacker. It has been said on Team Liquid, he has posted himself. The question whether he still hacks or not, who knows, man. I don't want to get into it right now. But everybody knows that ProTech streams, so it's pretty easy to hack against ProTech nowadays. If you want to be a total douchebag and play like a bitch, you could watch his stream on a second computer and then know what he's doing, which is really the most Bush League pathetic thing ever. But anyway, let's get to the game. Apparently it is going to be a 2-on-1. So it will be Dbag, the red Zerg player, and his teammate will be Sorcery. Somehow, I don't know, somehow Dbag and Sorcery being on the same team just seems fitting. But Sorcery will be the blue Terran. And he is going to be walling off his front. Meanwhile, Dbag throwing down a 10 pool. Now ProTech, who is not here, being played by Power. Apparently Power is going to be playing both players on his team, and he is just going to drone up most likely as much as he possibly can. And whoa, Destructive is on Zerg. I didn't even realize. So Destructive is also known as Power, so excuse me if I keep saying whoa, Jesus Christ, me and my tab issues. So excuse me if I call him Power now and again. Destructive equal Power. 6 Zerglings on the way out, and Speed is on the way as well. Did we wait a minute? 6 Zerglings are already coming out here, and this was the 10 pool. It looks like Destructive going for a cheesy pool. This might have been a 7 or 8 pool, and he is going to be inside Dbag's base here already, but there are 6 Zerglings here to defend, so that is not going to pan out. He is going to come up and check Sorcery's base, but there will be a Marine up here to defend that. So I expect to see Destructive go for a Baneley's Nest here very quickly. That'll be exactly what he needs. What he is going to be throwing down a second hatch. So is he just going to go for mass Ling? I don't know. But we could be seeing a ridiculous swarm of Zerglings coming up very soon. And there's still no gas mining going on, so I doubt actually. There goes the gas. So maybe we are going to be looking forward to a Baneley's Nest here. I'm not so sure. But you got to think that he does have a lot of extra minerals to work with. Has now ProTech or just pumping mass drones here and going to try and defend his base from the middle for as long as possible with his own Zerglings. So not even building any units on ProTech, all economy. And meanwhile for the Terrans, we have Sorcery, the Terran. Sorcery with 2 racks here, just going to be pumping some Marines. Going to be relying on some Marine micro early on. And now getting a full double gas going is Sorcery. So we'll see if he tries to transition to Hellions here, or what? Maybe some tanks, maybe up to a Banshee to try and end this game. A couple of Spine Crawlers going down for Dbag, and lots of trash talking going on versus ProTech, who is no longer in this game. So ProTech has a way of rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, and I find that it's pretty funny actually. And an even exchange of Zerglings will be going on in the middle. It looks like Dbag pulling back when he actually has an advantage here. No, now he is at a disadvantage, going to be pulling back. And apparently also trying to recruit Power there at the same time is Dbag. An offer to join the dark side. I like that. Interesting. This is my problem. I have a really hard time casting games if I'm reading the chat. This is really, really bad. It's hard enough to play games. There's the Baneley's Nest that I'm talking about. This is gonna be awesome. More and more Baneleys being morphed in. And if Sorcery sticks with his mass Marines, that could be trouble. Though he did have a nice spread. Now where is he going with these? I guess, oh, we found an Overlord to go kill. Nice. Nice, man. Here we go. We're going to make an attack that is destructive with some Zerglings and Banelings. And this Overlord will now see the Banelings, so they are very aware of this huge army of Banelings coming in. And so it looks like Power is going to try and make it happen right now. And the Banelings trying to get into these Marines. The Zerglings forcing them back so far. There's only one Hellion here. The Banelings are going to go right up the ramp, going to be plowing through these supply depots, and now the Zerglings can get inside the Terran base. Unbelievable. Now Power is loose inside the base with all of these Zerglings, and Sorcery is likely going to have to lift off everything he has if he wants to have a chance in this game. Oh man, and Dbag, having gone after roaches, is not going to be able to take on this huge swarm of Zerglings without any kind of Marine support or anything like that. And there goes the last of the roaches. It looks like these Zerglings are going to go ahead and try and pick off the tech lab before the stim pack finishes. The stim pack is going to be cancelled. There goes the tech lab, will burn to death. And now look at these SCVs on hold position, trying to defend the Hellions in the back, but there are Banelings morphing in right now. And as soon as these Banelings finish, all the SCVs are going to die. Oh, one of these needs to blow up on those SCVs. Blow them up! Get them! Get them! Get them! Oh no, the SCVs look like they may actually get away here. Where are they going? They're so low on life. So low. Going to be running back through the comfort of this roach wall with Queens behind. So Dbag D'ing up pretty nicely there against this and wow, Destructive going to continue with the Baneling production. Meanwhile, Dbag getting a ton of roaches out. And he is going to need quite a bit to deal with this onslaught. And are we going to straight up steamroll the roaches with the Banelings? He is going to force the roaches to run back. He's going to blow up all the roaches and Queens with the Banelings. Streaming into Dbag's main. This is huge trouble right now. It is going to be pretty close though. There were a couple of spine crawlers. I guess the spine crawlers, where did they go? They died. They must have been killed earlier and I was not paying attention, and now the Zerglings are loose inside Dbag's mineral line. A few roaches in here desperately trying to defend. It is pretty much impossible to try and tell what exactly is going on inside this wall of units right now. But more and more Zerglings streaming in, and it looks like the drones now fighting for Dbag as well as all these SCVs for Sorcery, and so many of them are dying. It looks like Destructive is going to take this game. I don't know. It seems like there's no possible way the left team can come back, and there's really no counterattack going at all. And there comes some more Zerglings to pick off this command center. Actually, Dbag defended this. Wow. He defended it with a couple of roaches and a queen, and he actually still has pretty much all his drones. So very much still alive in this game. More Banelings coming in though. Could the Banelings get into the drone line? It does not look like it actually. However, there still are a ton of Zerglings in here. Going to be picking off the queen, working on the drones now. GG goes down. Dbag has left the game. Sorcery GG's and leaves the game. Pretty impressive there. Well done. Well played by Power, aka Destructive, when his teammate ProTech rage quitting at the very start because he does not want to play against an admitted hacker. And doesn't matter because Destructive just picked up the slack. Mashlings, Banelings, just huge. And really the biggest difference in this game, I think honestly, came down to a single Baneling. If you remember when these Banelings were rolling up this ramp, it took the very last Baneling to blow up the last supply depot to open that up, and then friggin' 35 Zerglings come streaming in here. And that was all she wrote, so pretty exciting game there. Thank you, Power, aka Destructive, for sending me this game. It was a pleasure to cast, and that is going to do it for me. This is IrieStarcraft, and peace out.